Before I get started with this video, thank you to Alskip Games for providing me a code. I absolutely adore this game from the demo I played, but this is the Ratline, developed and published by Alskip Games, like I said. We'll be tracking down a list of Nazi fugitives in 1971, I believe. I don't know if this is based on the book or based on true events or what, but we're going to start on a new game. It did give me the achievements from the demo that I did play, but I want this all to be as one big cohesive thing. And I also, if you watch those demos, my exporting was a bit borked. So I want to make sure that this is as good as it can. It looks as good as it possibly can. So let's get started. Yeah, I'm very, very excited to play this game. Let me see. Is there anything else we need to kind of go over a bit? I think we're good. Yeah. So if you guys want to go check this game out, make sure if you're watching this on YouTube as a VOD, I'm sure I have the link to the game in my show in the description. So let's get started. And you guys keep me posted on how things look, how everything is sounding. Oh, this is the debut of my current mouse. Look at that. You see it? It's so cutie. Yeah. I'm excited to kind of go through the first two cases really quickly, kind of walk you guys through those. So yeah, 1971, I was right. Queens, New York. I think I accidentally dressed like the main character a little bit, but we'll see. Dog. Get an achievement for petting the dog, so. I'm wearing a black tank top. Just got a white one on.
No, thank you, Mrs. Muller.
Soon, boy. Soon. Just one last case.
It is a coincidence, legitimately. I don't plan it, Sloth. I swear to God, I don't plan it. I wore an outfit to work today. I got home. My wife was like, "Hey, that outfit's cute. You should wear that on Saturday." And I was like, "Okay." So I had to change. Like, okay. I want to make sure so we can navigate left and right with the WASD. Oh, that's okay. Hold on. Let's do full screen. There we go. Okay. It was slightly shifted up for me. Hints on phone auto dial. No, I like the. We'll see. Dog. The dog sound was turned all the way down. Do you hear that? That's incredible. Game of the year right here. It's got a dog slider. That's game of the year for sure. Oh my God. My setup down here is all a mess. That's hilarious. Maybe I have main character energy. Okay, I want to make sure we're all good. Cool. Now I can see everything. There's the dog. There he is. Look at him. He's so cute. Open evidence. You guys can read that. Okay. I'm just making sure. I'm nervous about from my export last time. It was all messed up. Okay. Go back to your board. Click any piece of pinned evidence. Yeah. But you see how small the text is? That is a bit of a forename, Daniel. Yes, okay. This is good. This is kind of reminding me a bit. So we need to complete a case, we need to assign a name and assign a photo and a location and their last known location, right? So I know a bit about this is the weirdest Uma Musume gameplay. Yeah, this is actually the new scenario. Believe it or not. So I know that this guy's name is. Let's see. Is it? It's B. Campbell. So I can do Campbell. Okay, stuff is definitely readable. Cool. Then we can drag it right there. And for, I think it's William. And then this was where I had an issue before. I couldn't, because I had it like this, you can't, it does say it has to be dragged in full screen mode. So go here. And then I believe his last location was Amsterdam. No, not Amsterdam. It was a place with two options. It was a place with two options. And one of them was correct and the other one was not. I think it was the one in London. Yeah, it says Amsterdam right there. There we go. Okay. Well, let's see if that was right. Yeah? Nah, hey. Oh, there's two errors? Okay, what is it? Is it because his name's not William, it's just Bill? Let's see. I believe it was in here. So, Camden Bus, tour guide, Peter G. Cometti. That's right, that's what his fake name is. Peter G. Cometti. Is that correct? I am trying to. Two or few errors. Huh. Okay. Get a character hint. Oh, do I have to do this? Is that why? Press and hold on the question. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not letting me because I need to actually go through the tutorial. This is an evidence button hint. Click the button below. You can use these hints to find... Oh, okay, yeah. I think it's making me go through anything but New Jersey. Next hint gives answer. Okay. The last answer will give you... Okay. Got it. Late night streams, yeah. Listen to that music. This is late night mode. Get a character hint. Press and hold the question mark next to any target. Oh, got it. Okay. Yep, get a hint. Bill Campbell is in the center of photo. Yeah, okay. See, that's what I thought. And now, we're good? Two or few errors still, huh? Okay. Because this one says... Oh, it's in here. It's the Camden. It's Camden, not Amsterdam. That's what it was. And it was Camden, New Jersey. I thought it was in the UK, but it's Camden, Jersey. Welcome in, Comfy. There it is. Cool. And then what we get to do is track down Bill Campbell. He's been running a bus tours. The name of Peter G. Cometti. Seems like the tours haven't been doing all that well as he's been pawning items, including his son's watch. Nailed it. Okay. I guess they want me to do this. Yeah. Cool. We can check all our evidence and stuff. Never trust people from New Jersey. I've never been. Okay, call it a day. Cool. We got it. One down. That helps. But I wanted to make sure this whole game was in one stream, like in as much of one stream as possible. You know what I mean? This next one was what made me like, made it click. Hello? Is this Perlman? It's 3 in the goddamn morning. What is it? I'm not joking, Mr. Perlman. Yeah, nor am I, buddy. What do you want? Mr. Perlman, may I ask, what does the Ratline mean to you? The Ratline? Never heard of it. Sounds like a pest thing. How about Bishop Tura? Huh? You have an article about him on your wall. Did you know that? Bishop Turo was a former member of the Nazi Party. Hang on, 1 second. Get back to that bit about you spying on me. Who are you? He wrote extensively about how the Catholic Church and the National Socialists could become allies. Later, he put his words into action. How so? Bishop Turo was in the business of human cargo. On the night of his death, he had on him a list of Nazis he smuggled out of Italy after the war. A list. That's what the Ratline is. A passage to freedom for the perpetrators of human misery. Turo was a key helper. How did he manage that? He used his influence to remove them from prison, hid them in his monasteries, secured documents, and arranged transport. Capable guy. What does this have to do with me? Mr. Perlman, I must be brief. We have a list, but we need an outside source to help us. You are well known as a top sleuth. Ha! Buddy, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but do you want to go after them, Mr. Perlman? These Nazis? These killers? Many of them live comfortably, growing old and fat. They believe they are beyond our reach. Hello, babe. And this may be our last chance. We'll start feeding you names. With each case, you'll receive a dossier. When you're done with one, the next will follow. This continues until they're all found. Hey, just a second. Wait, you know we can do a retainer. This won't be cheap, but I can work something out. Good night, Mr. Perlman. Await our contact. Are you going to be scared? No. You're here for a bit. Hell yeah. Here we go. Marathon men. So this is the one about the dentists, I think. These are the two I did. I stopped after 2 because I knew I was already in. Yeah. So let's look through it a bit. I don't remember exactly what we're doing, but I do want to see. So flip a document. Some documents can be flipped. Click the arrow. Call your contact, Diego. Okay. So this one can be flipped. And on the back, it says safe passage assured to D. So you can look at this and kind of be like, okay, what's the pattern here? It's these two and these two, whereas this one doesn't have one. So it's like, are these two related? Are these two related? You're like, okay, cool. I'm not really sure on what. And then go here. Mr. Perlman, this is your first case. The Schultz brothers. Wanted since 1949. It is believed that they fled initially to Seville and then on to South America. It is possible they are not anymore identifying as brothers, but as some other close family relatives. We have contacted an associate in Buenos Aires to assist you. His name is Diego Rodrigo. Best of luck. Got it. And then we have this little bit, which is a note from their mom. Dear Frederick, I heard you are shipping out tomorrow. My undying love for you, my 2 blessed boys. Please make sure you and your brother shave your beards before then. You must be the only men in your unit who look so slovenly. Also tell Ralphie to wash his face daily to stop infection. The dental exam results came back. I am so proud. When the war is over, you can follow in Ralphie's footsteps. Love, Mom. So, what we can deduce from this right here is that Ralphie is the older brother. These two both have facial hair that the rest of their group does not. And something on Ralphie's face is an infection, right? So, we can then take this, go back to here, and identify that these two are the brothers we're going for. Because one, they share the half circle thing right here. They don't share these two. So we have that. And then this guy has a scar on his face, right? So this is Ralphie, and this is Frederick. Are we following? And that's just with just this. This is before we even contacted Diego. All that information is there. Cool? So then we go over here, we go to our Rolodex, and we look up Diego. Diego Rodrigo. So we gotta go to R? Is it like that? Or is it Diego Rodrigo with a D first? I love that there's a Rolodex, yeah. Yeah. Diego Rodrigo tailoring. Cool. And we got our phone. So Diego Rodrigo tailoring is we can actually do it on the number pad. So it's 091 342 900. And then we can call. So good, dude. It's so good. Hello, is this Diego? It is. Pleasure to meet you. Mr. Perlman, is it? Yes, it is. I believe you've been looking into the Schultz brothers. I have. My brief was to look for German dentists in Buenos Aires. I don't mean to alarm you, but there are a lot of them. I've really had my filling. I see. It's a little joke. You see, like fillings that dentists give. No, I get it. Anyways, I have one promising candidate, a Dr. Schmidt. What can I help you with? Tell me more about Dr. Schmidt. Dr. Schmidt is a practicing dentist of some renown in Buenos Aires. I should know because I've become his patient. He is quite chatty in between sessions with drill and pliers. Do you know the Schmidt's first name? I've not been able to discover it. He has no certificates in his office. Highly suspect, if you ask me. I've never encountered a dentist who didn't want to parade his honors. Does he have any family? The person who's snoring is a dog. Does he have any family? He speaks fondly of his older cousin in Canada. No, not ours. Apparently his older... It does sound like Oliver, though. Apparently his older cousin pioneered a rather celebrated new technique called ornonectomy. Oronectomy. Dr. Schmidt also claims to have played a role. You know much about it? Me? No. But Nico, a charming fellow patient visiting from Paraguay, spoke highly of some procedure he had with Dr. Schmidt last January. Yeah, I'll turn it down again. So how are we going to track his cousin, a dentist in North America? Dentists in Canada need to conform to a national certification, so he'll likely have retrained. I suggest speaking to the National Dental School and taking it from here. Thanks, Diego. Does he have any distinguishing marks? Apart from the beard? No, I don't think so. That's all I need to know. Thanks for your help, Diego. My pleasure. I appreciate your war on dentists, the gums of Narovia, Navarone, if you will. Call me anytime. Buen dia, Diego. All right. New evidence revealed. Go back to our file. Okay. Mr. I do love that there's a dog slider, but yeah. It's a bit much. Okay. Now we got Diego's thing. So this one is the younger brother because he does not have Ralph is the older one. This is the younger brother. He's going by Schmidt. Going by Schmidt. And he is in Buenos Aires. Wonderful. All right. So those are those two. And then the other thing that really made me want to play this game was the fact that I have to call the Canadian Dental Organization, which is just incredible. Like, I absolutely love that I have to go call. I have to look up the Canadian Dentistry Organization and call them. 305. Nope. 33196. And we get to talk to a lovely little lady. Let me open up the Canadian Dental Organization, provider of top-notch instruction from coast to toothy coast. Oh yeah. If I was getting paid to do it, I wouldn't mind. Hello, who am I speaking with? This is Natalia. I'm the senior administrator at the CDO, and Dr. Schaefer's personal assistant. How can I help you? Natalia, I'm looking for a passing acquaintance I met in Buenos Aires, a German dentist working in Canada. Sure. You're a dentist yourself? I am not. Sorry, my name is Saul Perlman. Superman? No, Saul Perlman. Sorry to disappoint. I'm afraid we've had many Germans pass through our esteemed halls. Cannot necessarily help you. Anything else I can help you with? Tell me about the CDO. We're headed up by Dr. Herring. He's out right now. The CDO trains and certifies all dentists who want to work in Canada. We work with a variety of student dentists as well as mature expatriates who want to work here. Where do your expatriates come from? Oh, everywhere. England, France, Argentina. Lots of South Americans, so very few of them native. Thanks. Tell me about the ornonectomy. Ornonectomy is a groundbreaking procedure in humane cavity replacement invented right here in Canada. It's a little technical, but you take a drill and put it deep into the crown. Typically, it's done in 2 stages a year apart to allow for regrowth. Who invented this work? Well, I can't give you direct info on our members, but there was an exciting conference in Montreal recently that honored the creators. I'll send you some material once we're off the call. I'll also tell Dirk you were asking about his work. Oh, Dirk. Thanks. In fact, there was another doctor there from Buenos Aires. Perhaps you know him, although I'm forgetting the name. What about you, Natalia? What's your story? Truthfully, I want to be a folk singer. You listen to folk music? You mean Bob Dylan, Neil Young? Oh no, that's far too commercial. I do a lot of traditional Canadian working songs. We've got a little commune out in the town. This pays the bills. I see, thanks. I also sing a lot about the danger of candy, for kids, mostly. If you want to know what it can do to the teeth, you should talk to my friend Beth at the Five Pieces Place. The horrors. Ah, I haven't had those in years. That's all for now. Many thanks, Natalia. For the tooth and nothing but the tooth. Very nice. You have a good day, sir. All right. So we got our evidence. Man, my name's getting real long, huh? Yeah, at 10:30. Remember, I'm on the West Coast, so it's not 10:30 for me. Okay, so this is what she emailed or she sent over. These are our 2 boys that we need to identify. So we got, this is the younger brother. This is the older brother. Oh no, it's not this guy. It's this guy. He's the younger brother. He's got the beard. Why is the bald guy looking sad? To draw your attention to him. I don't know. It is incredible. Enrique is my middle name? Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, there's a lot of Spanish that could be spoken in my chat. I'm all here for it. Okay. So we got those 2, and then the other piece of evidence is this, right? Key speakers. Yes, 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 yes. Here we go. Nope, that's not how big I wanted it. I wanted it this big. So we have Dr. Muller for his work on the... okay. So this is Muller. And then we have... And he's in Montreal, I believe. Based off of where everything is. Montreal. He's in Buenos Aires. Special thanks to sponsors. No. Emerging Technologies in Root Canal by Emerson. Brace yourself. And then Challenges in Dentistry by Fourth Scythe. This year's grand prize went to Dr. Muller for his work on the order. And he was not... Was he Fritz? No, Fritz is here. What did she say? She mentioned his name. Let me see. Conversation with her. She said his name was... I'll say this person was looking out for you. Dirk. Dirk. That's what it was. Dirk. Okay. That's good. And then we just need to said with my brilliant cousin Alex. That should do it. Okay. Let's check. Ooh. Is he in a different... Oh, did he come flying in late from his surgery in Toronto? Toronto. Not Montreal. It's held at Montreal. Okay. Nice. All right. After this, we're in completely unknown territory. I've only done these 2 cases. Found the two dentists, Ralph and Fitz. Ralph is a highly decorated dentist living and working in Toronto under the name Dirk Muller. He pioneered a procedure called the ornithopy, for which he has received significant acclaim. His younger brother goes by Alex Schmidt. He lives in Buenos Aires, West South. Yep, new stuff. I'm excited. This game's good, man. This game's good. I'm like remembering the first time I did all this. I'm so excited. All right, the French Collection, not the French Connection. What do we got now? Okay. New York Library search tool. Look up documents in the New York Library. That's sick. Ooh, okay, we got 3 people. Okay. All right. Mr. Perlman, we are now on the trail of the Anneliese Hoffman and her lackeys, Helmut Scholzer and Wolfgang Fischer. The daughter of a wealthy and well-connected family, she is a target of utmost importance. We have secured you access to the archives, a wealth of searchable documents that may aid in your investigation. Our regards. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So let's make that one small. Put that right over there. I guess no, it's right there. I can access it whenever. Okay, so this is probably where we're going to get the photo from, I would imagine. Property of Pellicott and Partners. We got Siegfried, W.F. These are probably the lackeys, I would imagine. Oh, there's something on the back. DFHSRG. Safe passage assured. New identities assigned. Hey, the bald guy. Whoa, hey, whoa. Sloth, you pointed out the bald guy. He's here again. This is him again. Sitting at that table. Whoa. 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 Okay. Okay. Pellicott and Partners. Let's look that up. Pellicott. Nothing? Okay. Maybe I have to call Pellicott and Partners. Siegfried. Or I could look up the Siegfried. See if that's a ship that comes up. Yeah, shipping routes. Okay, cool. Man, that's cool as hell. Oh, I can already tell me and Phil are gonna be so annoying about this game when we both eventually like talk about it. Okay. So Dublin and London, Seville, right? That was a location. So it's Trieste or New Jersey. Intermediate symbols redacted. Okay. Proof for release. Okay. We'll pin that. HSDFRG. Okay. Let's see if we can't call Pellicott and Partners. Pellicott and Partners. There they are. Hell yeah. That's so cool. That's so cool, dude. Hello, George Monakit of Pellicott and Partners. Hello, my name is Saul Perlman. I've received a document regarding the Hoffman family with your law firm's stamp on it. Ah, yes. Wait one moment. Door shutting. How can I help you? Why do you have this photo? Mr. Perlman, do you know what a private archive is? No. Say there's a very rich family, for example, the Hoffmans. They might wish to have a place to store the enormous amounts of documentation stemming from their personal affairs, somewhere confidential. So it can't be found easily? Exactly. Proof of business malfeasance? Sometimes, but also more personal affairs. Fallouts, illegitimate children, drug problems, identities. I'm struggling to follow. My apologies. Pellicott and Partners represented the Hoffman's business until we were ousted in a recent corporate restructure. We also served as a personal archive. You know where the bodies are buried. Exactly. That photo is from the secure archive. It was deposited there many years ago. The reason you have it is certain partners, myself included, feel that more light should be shed on the Hoffman family's broader activities. What are those broader activities? For example, the Hoffmans run cafes, restaurants, stores, and I've met a number of their regional directors. They have surnames like Rodrigo, Salvali, Giro. What do you think their accents are? German. German? You're smart! They all have German or Austrian accents and are roughly 50 to 60 years old. You think the Hoffmans are hiding people inside their companies? I do. Including family members. That, I couldn't say. What was the restructure about? I think there was a big scandal. I heard little and it was all covered up quickly. After that, a lot of people were moved around and we were cut off. This game's good, man. Can you guys hear the jazz okay? I want to make sure. Yes? Okay, cool. What can you tell me about the Hoffmans? Very rich Swiss-Austrian family. Father Franz and mother Elizabeth. One daughter, Anneliese. You like jazz? What did you say? What did you say they run? They specialize in food and drinks. They have restaurants and stores all over Europe. Touristy, popular with Americans. I am American. And I apologize for that. Is that all their business interests? I believe they've recently started a U.S. chain of pawnbrokers and discount stores. Do these overlap? A U.S. chain of pawnbrokers and discount stores. So that first one had a pawn shop. And that had nothing to do with Nazis. That was just finding a guy. How about Anneliese specifically? She was the joy of the Hoffmans. A ski champion, concert pianist, ballerina. Not particularly a nice person, though. How? How do you say she treated people like property? What was the state of her marriage? Tempestuous, to say the least. All right. What can you tell me about Schulzer and Fischer? About Schulzer and Fischer. Helmut Schulzer was high up in the Austrian command chain. Very tall and handsome man. Okay. He was also vain and cruel, capable of day-long rages. So not your typical Nazi then. Very good. There are stories in the archives of him beating up his servants, kicking his dogs. Straight to jail. He's a Nazi, so death. All qualities that endeared him to high military command. And Fischer? Fischer is a murkier figure. He was a close friend of Schlossler, but less with the Hoffmans. He wasn't at Anneliese and Helmut's wedding, for example. I think he was in deep love with Anneliese. I have gleaned from some letters that this was, to some extent, mutual. Okay. So, Schlosser was at the wedding. Fischer is not. So that means Fischer is not in the photo that we have. Yeah. We can, yeah. Yes. We will kill him and then bring him back to life to kill him again because he is a Nazi dog kicker. They were lovers? That I cannot say. What do the symbols mean? Part of the photo contained coded symbols. I can't help with that, but you should have a look in some archives for anything you have seen in the picture. Plus, if you've seen these symbols before. Thanks, George. That's all. Thanks. That's true. That's true. Pleasure to speak to you, Mr. Perlman. I'm going to send a few things to look at. I hope they help. That's great. Take care. New evidence. Okay. So, ooh. Oh, we got coded messages? Oh, shit. Oh, we got a photo? Oh, my God. Oh, this is so much stuff. Okay. Okay. Let's read the letter first. Okay. Dear Annalise, I am sorry to hear about Helmy. We can handle arrangements, but you need to leave Europe as soon as possible. We have a new opportunity that could provide you some cover. The first name, however, will have to stay. Please take care. Okay. Your cousin, the young master Kunst, inquired after you. He is terribly fond. What a shame this is all is. Love, Ma and Pa. Hoffman Enterprises. So her name is still the same. And this is probably her. This is Annalise. So Annalise is the same. E.N.F. Hoffman. Okay. Hoffman Enterprises European corporate structure. Head office, E.N.F. Hoffman. Fairview, Rubin. Hoffman Diamonds and Pawn. TBD. Okay. So if I look up the okay, we got lots of stuff there. I bet if I go to the evidence, I want to look up the evidence from this first one. I go Hoffman's Pawn. Yes, I was right. They are connected. Hoffman's Diamond and Pawn. Roger Green, managing director. Holy shit. Wow. That's incredible. Maybe, yeah, maybe. So are these... Oh my god, these might be them. Okay, so this is Annalise. This is the other guy. He died. So this actually might be the last... Because in that letter... I'm sorry to hear about Helmy. So Helmut Schlosser. So that might be him. And then if I go to here... Got a wedding ring... Amsterdam. Can I not use these photos? Love you too. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know if I can use these photos. Okay. And so Fisher was not at the wedding, so he's not in this photo. Okay. Bill, London, New Jersey. Yep. I feel like the New Jersey thing was to point me in the direction of this original one, which is here, right? This is where a lot of this took place. Okay. Your cousin, the young master Kunst. Right after he was terribly fond. What a shame this all is. Okay. These guys look related. Bald guy and this guy, they look related. Okay, so then if I look at these two photos, this one and this one. Who? Okay. They're very good at these distinctive faces. So this guy, there's no one here that looks like that. This guy could be this guy. I think. Okay. Okay, let's take a peek at this now. Dear Anna, my mother says she already knows that I need to understand about things your parents discuss in polite circles. and other intellectual things that I study or love. Eva. Okay. Okay. This one's interesting. Is this... I'm like trying to think, because I can't use this as a photo identifier. So I can't... What is this? What does this do for me? Oh, she's got... Oh, shit. She's got something going on with her arm. I just realized that. This is that note. Okay. Yeah, her arm's messed up. So maybe... No, because Helmi has to be helmet, right? It has to be helmet. And Annalise, we know at least her name. Oh, it's not coming up, which means it's not an option. Interesting. Okay. It said it has to stay the same. And then I feel like this one is going to be pretty important. Oh, page 1 of 2. Maybe she did. Maybe she did. Yeah, Hoffman, Diamond, and Pawn. I wonder if I call them. If I call Hoffman, Diamond, and Pawn. Would something come up there? Hoffman Auctioneers. Auctions. Okay. Hoffman Auctioneers is not on here. So we'll try calling Hoffman Auctions and see. No one's home? Dial a number and get no response? Okay. Pretzel Shack, Top Tomatoes. Well, let's see. That one that they mentioned about her... The mountaintop? Maybe, yeah. Let's see. Would it be under the? It feels not correct, but maybe. No. Okay. I think I need a bit more info with that one. Where is the... Yeah. Dear Annalise, sorry to hear about Helmi. We can handle arrangements, but you need to leave Europe as soon as possible. The first name, however, will have to stay. Please take care. Your cousin, the young Master Kunst, inquired after you. Yeah, okay. Oh, he did mention the symbols. So the symbols I saw were from the squad photo. So if we pull up this and the squad photo, flip this around. Okay. Then we can flip this one around. Ah, okay. See, look, they're tricking you. Because right here, this looks like it's pointing down, and it looks like it's SH, but it's upside down. So this is HS. Which is this box, right? That's what they're trying to showcase here. And it's reversed a bit. Okay. So the triangles... we didn't realize what they were. These the half circles were safe passage. Okay. So I can use these. I can use those photos, but I can't use this photo? Interesting. And I also can't use this photo, which I think is weird. What is the deal with this one? Aside from the fact that, like, the daughter's dead, probably. Is she Helmi? I don't know. We got the Siegfried stuff. I guess I can look up Hoffman. There we go. Hoffman. Yep. Ooh, sounds fun. Thanks for stopping by, Star the Father. Appreciate you. The Dublin Times. Man found murdered in Dublin Park. Okay. April 14th, 1970. Police in Ballymun yesterday recovered the body of David Fairview in okay. David Fairview. Okay. So for now, I'm going to assume that this man is Helmy and is David Fairview. And his last known location was in Dublin. Because that's where he died. Okay? We're going to have that working for right now. David Fairview. Detectives say Fairview sustained multiple stab wounds and bore defensive injuries consistent with a violent struggle. Forensics officers also believe the body may have been moved after the attack. Investigators are now appealing for the information on a tall, blonde woman in her early 50s, Annalise, who was seen in the area with a male companion around the time of the incident. Anyone with information is asked to contact Ballymun Garda Station. Well, why don't we call Ballymun... Whoa, I just realized the Hoffman Enterprise personnel restructuring. This seems extremely complicated. But let's call Ballymun, and then we'll figure this out later. Yes. Yes. It is there. Give me info. Come on. Answer the phone. Yes. Yes. Ballymun Garda Station. Sergeant Kenny, how can I help you? Hello. I'm inquiring about a murder that happened last year in Grange Park. So, Charlie, the location, it says if they are dead, that it's the last known location that they were alive. So, Dublin was where he was found. That's where we can presume he was killed. So that's where we're going to put him. I skipped over that in the demo, because I did that in the demo. Hello, I'm inquiring about a murder that happened last year in Grange Park. Sergeant Kenny. Okay. Oh, right. You'll be wanting to turn yourself in, will you? I'm inquiring about the victim, David Fairview. Look, fella, I don't know the case. What I do know is I've sure had enough of yous a lot calling up about it. Us people. Yous Yanks, you called last week asking this and that about developments in the case. Well, this is an open investigation. We ain't got not to say to you. The calls. Where were the calls coming from? Oh, some dizzy girl in New Jersey. You done now? Well, I'd really like to. Oh, piss off. All right. So she is in New Jersey. That is definitely where she's at. So Annalise, her location is definitely New Jersey. But where in New Jersey? Oh. Would it be... Where was the last... Where was this guy at? Bus tours. Camden. Camden. Oh, shit. I can call the bus place, can't I? I bet I can. I bet I can call Camden Bus Tours. Yep. Yep. Come on. Oh, it's voicemail. Okay. This is an answering machine for the Camden Bus Tours, proudly sponsored by Hopper & Co. Hopper & Co. For all your urgent transport needs. Please leave a message or call back later. Thanks. Yeah, you got it, man. You got it. We will call back. That is hilarious. Hopper & Co. 583-783-991. Really? Really? Did I dial the wrong number? 583-783-991. Really? Oh, man. Okay. I thought I was onto something there. All right. Let me get back up here. Lock photo flipped. No. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Hoffman employee. We got everything we wanted out of that, I think. Docket. Oh, transcripts, right? Yeah. Was it already pinned? Is that why I'm not seeing it? Oh, okay. I can't believe... So I really can't use Annalise. Okay. Maybe for the... No? Okay. Just wanted to be sure. Where was that transcript, though, from the... Hoffman docket. Because I called... I guess it didn't matter, right? Like, I called that place. I called the Camden place, and they didn't answer. Okay. Man, am I gonna have to break out a notepad? I feel like I might. So cheese to who? Pretzel to mountain. Bread to diamond. Lantern to diamond. Pig to top. Oh shit! These are the. Oh wait, these are the names. These are the names of this. Look. The copper kettle. Copper kettle. These are the logos. Oh my god. This game's too good. This game's too good. Making me feel like a genius. Okay. We'll see how long that holds, right? Okay, so that means we had the people go to Hoffman Diamond. Hoffman Diamond and Pawn. That's this right here. And we had 2 people go there. We had the people from the bread place and the people from the lantern place. Okay. So we had the lamplight larder. Helen Smith. Helen Smith. So I think that's her name. And then we had, because she had to relocate out of Europe. And so she was in London. She moved to New Jersey. And then the lamplighter, that was Helen Smith. And then the bread, the crusty loaf, Roger Green. Okay. That's so good, Chief. Okay. Roger Green. These are our working names. We're doing Roger Green. And Helen Smith. Oops. Not Helen. Helen. Green. And then Smith. Okay. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here with the photos and see if we can't get this like right on the money. Yeah? So this is... I'm still... What is this? Oh. What does that do? Oh. Okay. Got it. Oh, this is for if I wanted to like reorganize them a bit or what? Okay. This one... I'm so curious about this one. Pearl necklace. Nothing there. Rose Street Gallery. I wonder if I could call this dude. Yeah, there's the symbol. Holy shit. There's the Hoffman diamond and pawn symbol. That's literally, wow. That's so cool. Okay. So I'm pretty sure this is them. Like, I'm pretty sure this is them. And I cannot get that. I can't use that photo. I guess I can't use a photo of a photo. Is that the deal? Oh, shit. It's them. They're right there. That's them. That's literally them. Okay. I feel pretty good about this. They're both in Camden. Because that's what this says, right? Hoffman, Diamond, and Pawn. And when I tried to call that, it didn't exist, right? Or did it? Hoffman Auctions, and that didn't answer. Okay. Okay. I think we have it. Oh, two more than there are more than 2 errors. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good about this specifically. Like Roger Green and Helen Smith. But I guess, oh, she might be green now. Let's try that. She might be green now. Because she reorged over from the Lamplight Larder to Hoffman. And then the Krusty Loaf Roger Green moved to Hoffman. Oh my god, wait, the letter from the Camden tours. Hold on. Okay, not here. Bus tour article. Yeah, Roger Green. Me and Mrs. Green can't wait to come again. Yeah, so she changed her name. Okay. Okay. I feel like I might have maybe there's another photo of David I can use. So this definitely is saying that they're in New Jersey. Roger Green, Helen Smith, and DF. New identities assigned. And I can't use the newspaper. Not newspaper. Yeah, it's newspaper. Hoffman. Yeah. Oh my god, is that? Is this what's his face? Right here? Oh, that's smaller. That's not good. Photo recovered from the victim, David Fairview. And I can't use this as a photo. And then that's her. David Fairview. David Fairview. Roger Green. Helen Green, Roger Green. This is them. There's that bald guy again. He's everywhere. Dear Anna, my mother says she already knows that I need to understand about things your parents discuss in polite circles. Eva. Eva. Okay. We already did the Hoffman search, right? Yeah, we got those. Hmm. Dang, I thought I nailed it. I think it's the photo. But I can't grab this photo. And then this guy is also right here. Let's go back to most important. So we have secured you access to the archives. Okay. That conversation I had with the guy from Pellicott Partners. Something, but also more personal affairs. Represented Hoffman's business, you know, where the bodies were exactly. There's a photo from Secure Archives was deposited many years ago. They run cafes, restaurants, stores. I've met a number of their regional directors. They have surnames like Rodrigo, Savalli, Griot. Yep. Hmm. Specialize in food and drink. They have restaurants and stores all over Europe. Touristy popular with Americans. And discount stores. Grubby stuff. Concert pianist, ballerina. Okay. How about Schlosser and Fischer? Helmut Schlosser was a high up in the Austrian command chain. Very tall and handsome man. He was also vain and cruel, capable of long days, long rages. Okay. There are stories in the archives of him beating up his servants, kicking his dogs, all qualities. Fischer? Just a murkier figure. He was a close friend of Schlosser's, but less with the Hoffmans. I think he was deeply in love with Annalise. I've gleaned from some letters that this was to some extent mutual. Okay, so Fischer is a murkier figure. He wasn't at the wedding. There's not anybody here that looks like Fischer. And this is Helmut Schlosser. That's the only photo I have of this dude. Unless I look up David Fairview. No. The Crusty Loaf, maybe? Or could I call the Crusty Loaf, perhaps? Is it really under the? No. Okay. They don't do that. That's good. Okay. Lamp. No. Master Kunst. Fired after you. He's terribly fond. And Kunst is, I am assuming, this guy who has eyes on Annalise. Okay. I'm going to do a hint on Helmut because he's the only one that I'm not feeling super confident on. Helmut married Annalise, we know that. George Martiquez describes his physique. Helmut can be found in the wedding photo next to Annalise. Okay, so that's correct then. And he is David Fairview. And maybe Baltimore is not. Yeah. So Dublin, Ireland, Camden, New Jersey. So he's good, I think. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Unless, oh, you know what? Their locations could both be wrong. Their locations could both be wrong if this letter... Blown away by how many folks are... How Peter... Yeah. Business is booming. Clearly the tour is a smash. I loved every minute of it, said local pawnbroker and friend from neighboring burb Collingswood. Yep, there we go. I remembered. So there we go. Collingswood. There we go. That's where they're at. And that's the two things that are wrong. Come on. Come on. Yes. Yes. This game is so good. All right. I found your three fugitives. All three took the Hoffman ship. No, Siegfried ship from to London, Dublin from Trieste. They took on aliases that allowed them to run Hoffman businesses without detection. However, it appears that Wolfgang and Anneliese started an affair. This led to the murder or death of Helmut Schlosser, most likely at their hands. They were smuggled by Annaliese's parents to New Jersey to head up Hoffman's Diamond and Pawn. This game's good. This game's real good. I like this game a lot. Okay. Those fucking brain blast moments, man. They're so good. Hello, is that you again? Another 3 a.m. call? You've done well, Mr. Perlman. I tracked down Annalise Hoffman and her new husband. Turned out she iced the last one. Congratulations. You're going to arrest her? Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. Oh boy. So is that it? We're done? Not even close. You're going to start paying me? I'm covering my own expenses here. My library card is maxed out. Mr. Perlman. Oh, forget it. I can see you guys are as tight as you are, tight-lipped. Mr. Perlman, we need you to look into some ex-Nazis based in South America, Argentina, Bolivia, and Paraguay. I already got a guy in Argentina, a dentist. This is different. These men were high-ranking Nazi officers. After their escape from Europe, certain powers chose to make use of them for their skills. Arrest, interrogation, torture. Some now head up secret police departments and go only by aliases. They're promoted, basically. They visit untold misery. On their country's people and stifle the spread of democracy. We need to hunt them down and have them arrested. No, we want to eliminate them. And if I refuse, Saul, you seem to have a nice enough life. Do you really want to find out? I see. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Perlman. You can go back to sleep. The next package arrives tomorrow. This game is good. So, this game does not hurt my brain yet. I think it will eventually, but at this point, cogs are turning in a way that it's tickling my brain, and I really like it. The Day of the Cobra. Oh, it's snowing. Gotta let that light in. Ooh, we could change the radio station? Oh, boy. That's good stuff right there. Not the right vibe, but good. This is the vibe, right? It's either this or the guitar, right? It's either this or this. Let's vibe with this one a little bit for a little while. Is that a safe? I have a safe back there. Okay. What evidence do we got? Oh, 2 people. The Cobra, the Viking. Okay. Mr. Perlman, we are searching for 2 individuals, the Cobra, the secretive leader of the Chilean secret police, and the Viking, his key lieutenant. We need their real names from before the war, not who they are now. We have surveillance photos from 4 locations: Valle del Muelle, Piedra Loma, Porta Coelesco, and Santa Corvina. Unfortunately, the photos are poorly labeled. However, we believe the Cobra and the Viking appear in these images. Additional intelligence, the Cobra operates several local businesses in addition to his official duties. He's reportedly very hands-on, personally overseeing every detail of these operations. This may help identify him. Best of luck. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Starting to recognize faces. Welcome back, Charlie. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call my boy Diego and see if we can't get more info from him. Be our ears. See if that helps. I used a hint to confirm something and I was right, so I solved everything on my own. There was one I wasn't sure on, and then I figured out. But yeah, I feel like I did really well. It was just a location mix-up that got me. We still have the New York Library search. Okay. Well, I'm assuming that's the Cobra, huh? The guy with the neck tattoo? That guy's missing a leg. Okay. Condor. Okay. Ooh. How's my driving? 175-169. Okay. Oh, you know what? I bet the Hoffmans are involved with this. So I bet I can grab... Not the docket. This. Free fish? No, there's no fish. Dang. That would have been nice. Okay. Alright, so... Oh, there's the fish. Right there. Corvina. Okay. Let's go. Let's try to figure out this fish situation first. These guys... I got nothing. This guy... I've recognized this guy from something. Okay. So if we pull up this one... Santa Corvina. Santa Corvina. No? Okay. I just need to find out one thing. Condor, maybe? Condor? There we go. A condor. Okay. Chile's Scandinavian population remembers the horrors of war. Santiago, Chile. The director of South American Scandinavian Cultural Alliance led a solemn remembrance ceremony yesterday honoring those killed in the Trosmo Bridge massacre of 1941. The event marked the anniversary of a failed resistance operation during the Nazi occupation of Norway. On March 11th, 1941, local fighters planned to sabotage a bridge east of Tromsø near Settermoren along the Bardu River. Before the attack could be carried out, their position was ambushed by a German Panzer Division. It is widely believed that the mission was compromised by a single act of betrayal, though the identity of the informant was never formally confirmed. Among the fallen was Andres Oberg, a noted surgeon and husband of Celia Hans Oberg, who gave a reading at the service. This was an act of bravery, rebellion, and patriotism, Hans Oberg said. It was undone by the cowardice of one person setting back Norway's resistance and costing the lives of family members, brothers, and husbands we can never forget. Service concluded with prayers and candle lighting ceremony held at La Cadrel del... okay. Condor, like the goat? Yeah. Exactly. I wonder if we have the number for Condor. No, it doesn't seem like it. La vida encanta. La vida encanta. Encantada. Okay. You can actually call that place. This would be a very expensive call in 1971. Ooh, it's a wine place. Okay. La vida encantada. The finest wines in Chile. Juan speaking. How can I help you? Tell me more about your store. We're a family-run wine shop nestled in the Valle de Mole. That's an area in Chile, famous for its vineyards. You sound American. Have you visited? I have not. Our town is tiny. 2 stores, one run by me, one by my cousin. Only 500 people live here because it's so remote. However, we are proud to stock wines from all of the key vineyards. Tell me about the area. How about the area in general? It is a truly stunning valley in which nestles some of the most renowned vineyards in all of Chile. You know, very recently, a famous travel writer wrote about us for his newspaper. Oh, yes? We sent him around the Norwegian's vineyard. The one with all the feral roosters and cockerels. Lovely man, very drunk. Sounds like a dream. I'll send you a photo I took of him. Yes. Are there any less desirable aspects of the town? Like many towns, we are blighted by the presence of the secret police. In this case, outside the store, which seems a de facto headquarters. Inside the store. You've had run-ins with them? I've been fortunate enough to avoid their gaze. However, my cousin, who runs the grocery store, was a student activist before the coup. He was not so lucky. He bears the scars. I'm sorry to hear that. You should talk to him. He's the only other shop in town. You're close with your cousin? You know, we share an area code, but otherwise we are very different people. Okay. Many thanks. I'll call again if need. More than welcome. New evidence. We got a photo. And there should be another... Oh, we share an area code. Okay. So 234 is what we're looking for then. I want to call that guy before I do anything else. He's the only other store in town. 234. Three, 4 is this one. Okay, that's where we just were. Two, three, 4. Quesos de Valle. Yeah, that makes sense. Cheese store and a wine store. That would make sense. Oh, this game's good. This game's really good. Quesos de Valle. David speaking. Hello, my name is Perlman. I just spoke to your cousin at the wine store. Ah, yes. How can I help? Tell me about your store. Yes. We're just a humble grocery store. We sell cheese, vegetables, local pork, food grown in the region. How long have you been running it? I took it over from my father and mother 4 years ago. Your cousin mentioned you had some trouble with the security services. I did, but I don't think I should talk about it. David, I'm investigating the Cobra. We want to catch him. You are? You know, I've met him. You've met him? I write for Liberación Nacional, the socialist newspaper. We look into governmental corruption. That's going to be a good call. We also write about important arts and cultural events to keep our readers up to date. You were arrested? I was walking to my house when I was picked up and put into a large van. What kind of van? White, very cold. Maybe a butcher's truck or something? Perhaps one of the fish vans from Santa Corvina that delivers the catch to local restaurants. What happened then? I was taken to a large brick building. I couldn't see much, but it stank of fish guts, so it may have been a tinning factory. You were taken for interrogation? Yes. I was put in a chair. 2 guards asked me questions, first calmly, then applying blows. Every so often they would stop and speak quietly to a third man. The Cobra? I believe so. He was obviously very senior. He was at a desk just writing. I couldn't get a clear look at him, but I had my pinhole camera and managed to get a photo. I can see that? You can, though it's far from perfect. I only heard him say one thing. Take the van back to the factory and remind me to give Chiquita his bonus. I assume this was from one of his informants, the Rat. The strangest thing was that they did not seem concerned with me with asking about our work or on corruption. Mostly they seemed interested in a small article about the Norwegian Arts Expo. Why do you think? They were very angry. They kept saying, do you know what you have done? Did you? I did not. One of them, a short brute of a man, stepped forward. He was shouting, holding the printed article. He said, you mean to betray the Cobra? You know his name. Ah, his name's in the article. An article about Norwegian culture? I was completely bemused. I asked him how, and frankly, I should have saved my breath. He started berating me very hard. I thought I was going to die. How come they let you go? Honestly, it was my level of confusion. In the end, the man at the desk whispered a few words, and I was thrown back into a van and deposited the same corner they picked me up from. That's all for now. Many thanks. I'll call again if I need you. Goodbye. Ooh, boy. This is getting spicy. Okay. We're going to take a quick little ad break. I'm going to get a snack, and we'll be right back, okay? This game's good, though. This game's really, really good. And then I feel like I changed the radio station to this guitar, and I feel like it's fitting this vibe perfectly. So I'm happy it's working. All right. I'll be right back. All right. Before we get it back in there, I got my snack I'm going to munch on a little bit. How are we feeling? How are we feeling about this, man? This game is good as hell. Hear that music, too? It's incredible. Let me shake up. I basically made like a quick trail mix. By trail mix, I mean it's just mixed nuts and raisins. There's an insane number of details. It's insane. Yeah, big thanks again to I'll skip games for the code, because holy crap. I've never played a game. I mean, there's games like this, right? There's Return of the Obra Dinn. Hell, there's even stuff like Blueprints where you're referencing back to old stuff, but like this feels so smooth. Like I'm flexing my brain a little bit, right? But this feels so smooth to play. And the connections and like, and then I do love the hint system. Yes, exactly. Accessibility. And I do like the hint system of like, the first thing's like, hey, this is the hint. Yes, exactly. That's true. And I love the hint system of being like, you can get a hint for very specific things, like where the picture is, where the name, where you might find the name, if you're just struggling on that, right? Or if you want to confirm your answer, right? Like I did. I was like, the only one I'm iffy on is this guy. And they were like, "Oh no, you got all that right." And I was like, "Oh shit, okay, if I got all that right, where am I gonna go? Like, where am I going wrong?" And then I had a brain blast of like, shit, those people were on a tour. They're not from Camden. They were touring Camden. So, very cool stuff. All right. So we need to look up the that article, that the Norwegian thing. Let's see. There we go. So this has the Cobra's name in it. Okay. Exposition of Norwegian art set to arrive in Santiago. A delegation of Norwegian artists are set to arrive in Santiago to display the best of Scandinavian art, theater, music, and dance. Musical program spans both classical and contemporary works, featuring pieces such as the Ice Harp by Leon, Concerto for Casper by Hans Orberg. I think that's his name. And Haunting Songs from Fjord by Eklund. Also included in the minimalist Three Still Winters by Nygaard, performed by a mixed ensemble of Norwegian and Chilean musicians. All 4 pieces are considered examples of Norwegian style of skult hidden music. The week-long celebration is part of an ongoing cultural exchange supported by the Norwegian Ministry of Culture in the municipalities of Santiago, aiming to deepen artistic connections between Norway and Latin America. It also commemorates the 30th anniversary of the Tromsø Bridge Massacre, in which 250 Norwegian resistance fighters were routed by Nazi forces. Fires break out in major Via Plano towns. Investigations continue into the large blazes in Yamatambo, Kyoto last month. Witnesses say the blazes erupted overnight, destroying several public buildings. Unconfirmed reports suggest mercenary Chilean forces may have set fire to voting booths on the eve of national election amid fears of major defeat at the polls. Okay. So, minus ones. Yeah, okay, got that. So this was the guy just visiting. This isn't the Cobra, right? I also don't think this is the Cobra. Maybe this is the Cobra. There's the angry rooster. Okay. Regardless, the Cobra's name. Oh shit. Shoelaces. Okay. This guy's got slip-ons. I can't believe he took this photo. Slip-ons and suspenders. He's also left-handed. Okay. And this is who we think the Cobra is. So that would lead me to believe that the Viking is this guy. Which would make sense. He's got the blonde hair, right? Blonde, long hair and an eye patch. Very Viking-esque. Suspenders. We're looking for suspenders. He's got a white shirt. Can't really tell his shoes. But it would make sense if they're nearby each other. How was it spelled? How was the Hansen Orberg? Okay. So then we think. Right? Okay. So then hunts. Okay. Oh, interesting. 1971. That's pretty recent, I would imagine. And then the transcript. He had mentioned. Music is almost too relaxing. You want me to change it back to the jazz? Or there's a rock station that I didn't really sit on for too long. But let me know. Transcripts. You're relaxed. Okay. Okay. So yeah, what did he say about Cobra? Okay, maybe it was the other one that mentioned the American. Yes, okay. Famous travel writer wrote about us for his newspaper. Oh yes? We sent him around the Norwegian vineyard. One with all the feral roosters and cockerels. Lovely man, very drunk. Okay, so we need to find out who this guy is, because he's apparently famous. So if we look up... I guess if I read about the town, Valle de Mole. Yeah. No? Interesting. Definitely thought that would have been something. Oh, wait. If we look up this, maybe the guy wrote about it. No? Huh. Maybe the Rolodex then? I do wish I could make the Rolodex a little bigger. I don't, yeah, there's no way they expect me to. I guess it may be wine? Windsor Taylors. No. Who is this? Oh. BU. Okay. Year 1. Killed it. Cooked it. Got the name for the article. Thanks for setting me up with the visit. Okay. BU. BU. And that was from Juan? Yeah. No? I'm not seeing anything that would be BU. Okay, that's shield. I just want to see if it pops up anywhere else. So let's close everything and kind of look at what we got. Left-handed. Lace shoes. Is it him? Red tie. Different haircut there. Huh. I'll put that there just for now. I need to figure out this guy's... It's BU, but what does that mean? Killed it, cooked it, got the name of for the article. I guess maybe we can call Juan back. Let's see. If we call Juan back, it did say we can call back if we need anything. That's it. Okay. New evidence. What new evidence? That's a call I've already made. I guess maybe this... Can I call this place? No, I didn't think so. I'd be annoyed with all these calls. They are at a different area of the world, you know. Okay, so I feel like they appear in these images. So, do we maybe want to call a fish place? Oh, thank you, Chief. Appreciate you. A stretch break too. Oh man. We got it. We're thinking. We got our thinking caps on. We're stretching. If I can figure out. Never trust people in eye patches. That's very funny. I'm sure Chief has a fuck ton of points. So, I don't think he's worried about it. Okay. Self-care package. How much is a fuck ton? I would probably say he has at least 20,000 points, would be my guess. But maybe not. Maybe not. So, Santa Corvina... That was close. Let's see. This is... Okay, so Hydroloma. I think that's where this is, right? And I can confirm that if I look at Valle del Mole. I don't know if I'm actually supposed to click something. Oh yeah, when the channel points pop up, yeah. Nice, good job, Rayshar. I mean, if you guys want to do the Beam Boozled thing, you can do it, but it will throw off the whole vibe of this stream right now. Okay. Man, I'm kind of struggling a bit on where to go. Because I have, this shield. I go here. No. What is this one? Santa Corvina? No, nothing. Ah, okay. Got it. So I have to discover everything. That's where I'm like, it's something to do with this guy. Best EU. Got the name for the article. Not vineyard. Region. In there. I wonder if I look up these guys, actually. Hans Obeg. Yeah. Nothing. Okay. We're looking for a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the name of this guy who's apparently a famous... he's apparently a famous, like, travel person. And I'm just struggling to find where the next thing is. And, you know, we have the hint. And it says BU. And so I was like, oh, okay, I'll call back Juan. But then Juan didn't give me nothing. So, because he says right here, in which nestled some of the most renowned vineyards in all Chile. You know, very recently a famous travel writer wrote about us for his newspaper. And so I was like, oh, okay. Let me look up La Vid Encanta. And Encantada. And nothing comes up there. So if I do Valle de Mole, nothing comes up there. So that's where I'm like, okay, where do I go? The Norwegian one? Like when I type in Norwegian, it comes up with this article that I already have. And then I talked to his cousin, David, and he gave me the covert interrogation photo. And he did mention something about very cold butchers, perhaps one of the fishing vans from Santa Corvina. Which then I was like, okay, let me type in Santa Corvina. Nothing. So maybe it's in the Rolodex. We need to call somebody from Santa Corvina. But I have a feeling that's not the case. But let's see. Oh, football club. Santa Corvina Football Club. Okay. Also, I did just remember that they mentioned the Cobra has a lot of different he has a lot of different jobs that he owns. So if we look up the places that have the 242 area code, we can call those. Okay. So that led me nowhere. But he's got his hands in, because La Vida, what is the area code for that? La Vida is 234. Yeah. 242 is what we can look for. I do wish there was a way to search for phone numbers so I could just type in 242. But we're just looking for 242 numbers. There's got to be at least one other one, right? And the football club is just a signpost for that. Yeah, we are coming up with nothing currently. But that's okay. I don't mind using a hint just to kind of push us, nudge us in the right direction. Okay, so 242, that's the... Okay, this might have been for naught. Fortunately, I think that was for naught. That's all good. I mean, I was gonna do that anyways. Okay. Because yeah, they mentioned that he has... I want to read this again. 4 locations: Valle de Mole, Piedra Loma, Porto Queleco, and Santa Corvina. Unfortunately, the photos are poorly labeled. Appear in these images, so they have to be in all of the images? That doesn't seem right. He also, it says he operates several local businesses in addition to his official duties. Okay. I'm gonna use a hint just to see what's up. Let's see. Turn over the picture of the vineyard. Yes. What in the picture can be killed and caught? Ah. So a rooster? So do I need to call a rooster? A place with maybe pollo? No? Rooster? Poultry? Chicken? Roosters cry. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're trying to... This is what he called it? Oh, wait. What did he say on the back of that again? Let's see. Oh, it says it killed it, cooked it, and got the name for the article. Roosters cry. Okay, got it. That makes sense now. That's me. That was me overlooking the fact that he says killed it, cooked it, and got the name for the article. Roosters cry. Okay. See, that's a good hint. That was a good hint. And that does make sense now. Okay. Yeah. Definitely looking for this article. Okay. I was led through the vineyards of Perdo region, Chile, by a most unusual guide. He was a heavy-set man with an eye patch, and an air of both deep melancholy and occasional eruptive anger. Could have been a Viking Norseman dressed in an ill-fitting summer suit. He ran his vineyard near military precision. He paused our tour to conduct a brief, purposeful conversation with a seriously-looking man who was tailed by his melancholic son. I asked him what it was about. He looked at me with a glint in his eye. I believe that my friend Patrice is sending a guest my way this evening, a certain George or Jorge, not sure which way. I meant to show him true Chilean hospitality. I did not pause too long to imagine what this meant. He was in truth very sad. He had just been to a funeral of a dear friend earlier that day. David was a brilliant artist. We go back years. Fell in love with a girl once, champion skier who married a terrible man. That's David, the guy that we just talked about. So this guy's he was at the wedding probably. Tiny church with its back to the mountains, wonderful. Spoke fondly of his dear sister, a composer who no longer speaks to him. She lost her husband, a doctor in the war, and blames me. Oh, shit. Okay. When asked why, he turned his great sad eye to bear down on me. You remember my friend, the one I mentioned, where we were schoolboys together, like brothers. One day he told me he found a way to make some money, a simple task. He convinced me to help him. I didn't know what it would lead to. He slammed a fist down on the table, startling me, but after a moment, he only shook his head and took a gulp of wine. My sisters always disapproved of my association with him and his NUF, National Union of Fascism buddies. But I made sure she never knew any of the details of the work I did for him, not until 5 years ago. She visited the vineyard and I had a few too many glasses. I told her everything, going back to the beginning. She hasn't spoken to me since. He let out a heavy sigh, slumping back in his seat. After she went home, she wrote a piece of music dedicated to me. I guess I should be satisfied with that. He then began singing softly to himself and before long drifted into heavy, fitful sleep. Bruce Unwin, Footsteps in South Bernardo Publishing. It is kind of sad, yeah. But they're Nazis, so I don't care. Barnado Publishing. 145 325 222. Damn it. Come on. Can I call Bruce? Can't call Bruce. Damn it. I wanted some questions. Okay. So then, from that, I still think this is the Viking. They could be trying to trick me a bit. Patrice? Yeah. They could be trying to trick me a bit that this isn't the Viking, this is actually the Cobra. But I feel like it's the Viking. The other thing was the name. I want to look up the NUF. No? Okay. And then... yeah, Patrice might be his name, you're right. Patrice Hansen. I'll leave that for now. And then the other thing, David. Brilliant artist. Yeah, that was the guy we met before. He's dead. He died in Dublin. She hasn't spoken to me since, let out a heavy sigh, and she wrote... See, so this is why I think he's the Cobra. I think he's the Cobra. Because one, he was running the thing, and then the other thing that's mentioned here is she hasn't spoken to me since. After she went home, she wrote a piece of music dedicated to me. I guess I should be satisfied with that. If we go here... They mention that the Cobra's name is in this article, which leads me to believe that Hansen Orberg, Concerto for Casper. And then so if we go to the other article that they mention about the art, this from the Condor, we cross-reference these, right? Oh, Patrice or Jorge? Yeah. Okay, so fighters, it was widely believed that the mission was compromised by a single act of betrayal, though the identity of the informant was never formally confirmed. Among the fallen was Andres Orbeg, a noted surgeon and husband of Celia Hansen Orbeg, who gave a reading all at the service. So, yeah. That's where I'm thinking this is the Cobra. I think they're throwing me off. Oh, you're good. I'm not the quickest reader. I'm also just scanning. Yes. And this is the I was wrong. I think so. And I think he is not the Viking. I think he's the Cobra. I think that was a mistake. And I think his name is Casper. And I think this is the Viking. And then this is Patrice. But we don't know. Don't know first name. And then this is Hansen Orberg. Yeah. It's just Hansen, by the way. It's just Hansen, I'm realizing. Because the Condor article has her name hyphenated. Cecile Hansen Orberg. Orberg. Yeah, and so her first name, her original name is, yeah. Exactly. So, and then this location is Perdido. Okay. So then we want Perdido. Yeah. Okay. So I think we're good on the Cobra. So then I don't think this is. I think our boy David is wrong, and this is not the Cobra. But they did say the Cobra's pretty hands-on. Regardless, this would just be a simple switch of the info. Okay. So yeah, let's go see if we got a Patrice or Cecile, possibly. No. It seems like we only have names of businesses. So maybe if we look up... No. Okay. Dang. Okay. So we've gotten what we need from this guy. Oh yeah, let's see. This name did come up, though. The Savali did come up at one point. Let me see. Pasta Perfecto. Nothing? Okay. Just a hunch. See ya, Lambert. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a good night. And I think the other thing that they want me to do is probably... So from this, we figured out some names from the Rooster's Cry. So this is Perdido. This is... Surveillance Photo 3 is... Via de Mole. This I don't know where it is, nor do I know what is useful about this photo yet. This one has both of them, and I really... Oh my god! Charlie! This is... Oh my god, I figured it out. Okay. This is the logo for the... Where's the photo? This. Santa Corvina. The number I'm missing, exactly. Yes. 242. It's 242175. That's what it is. It's 242175. 42175 169. God, this game is so good. This game is so good. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the answering machine for Pesquera Tinning Company. We are currently closed. If you're seeking records, all documents are now publicly available. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. This game is so good. And what's so nice is, like, they gave me a little hint, right? They're like, oh, hey. Like, just a little tiny hint, just to push us in the right direction. It wasn't anything too crazy. It was just like, just a little bit, you know? Just to get you to look at things a little differently. Oh, man. Okay. Effective immediately, all employees are reminded that tattoos and long hair are strictly prohibited on the factory floor. These standards are non-negotiable and are to be observed at all times during working hours. In addition, smoking anywhere on company property is expressly forbidden. Any violation of this policy will result in disciplinary actions, including deduction from wages at the discretion of the management. The director has made it clear that such behaviors are entirely unacceptable and will not be tolerated under any circumstances, as they reflect poorly on the standards of our organization. He emphasizes these are values he upholds himself as a good example to all. Lastly, all factory personnel are required to be present at the stadium this Friday to support the owner's team in their match against the local rivals. Participation and cheering for Chiquita is mandatory. Okay. I don't know what that tells me. But these guys, I don't know, the long hair, tattoos. So does that mean I should disregard these guys because they don't work for this company? Or yeah, Chiquita. Yeah, I guess we could look that up, right? No, okay. Let me see if it comes up in the Rolodex then. Well, I'm assuming, yeah, Chiquita is owned by, I'm assuming it's by, the Cobra. What sport? Soccer? I mean, if they get you free tickets. Tried soccer and football. No results. Santa Cristo Church. Did I spell both wrong? Well, because if nothing comes up after 3, it means it's not there. Because it says entry must have 3 or more things. So if I spell something wrong by the 3rd letter or the 4th letter, and nothing came up on the 3rd, it doesn't really. Well, the FUT would have something would have come up. I mistyped. I know it's FUTBOL. I know that. This isn't South America. It wouldn't be football. If it's football, I'm gonna be upset. It's not. See? Football. Come on, Charlie. This is South America. Oh, it's football on my Rolodex? Is it really? Oh, see, I didn't see it there. It's not here. The football place. Yeah, I called them already. I guess you're right. It is. Why? Yeah, it should be. It should be football. I'll call them again. See what's up. See if it happens. No, okay. Yeah, it is a little confusing because I'm like, where do they want me to go next? English is bullshit. I agree. So this guy's smoking. Okay, so this leads me to believe 2 things. This guy is smoking, which makes me think that this is not something to regard. Because is he always smoking? He's not. He's smoking, yeah. Smoking there. But is that a cigarette? No, he doesn't have one. But it makes me think that this means they're not working for him. So I'm going to disregard this one. And I'm going to disregard... Not this one. We like this one. This one. We've gotten the information we need from this one, I think. Because these dudes, long hair, tattoos showing. I don't think they work for him. This guy's going to the game. So... Oh, man. Is there like a prosthetics? A prosthetics thing that I can call? No? Okay. We're close. We only have 2 things left. Like, before, like, we have all of the information we need. Exactly, right. And we already called this, so I guess we can disregard this one as well. So then, this is the photo. And that's, you know... So then maybe we do this. Like that. But it does feel like this photo is more recent. Because if I'm using this photo for him, I need to use this photo for him. But maybe they're different. Maybe they're different. All right. I'm going to use one more hint. See where it takes us. View the Norwegian cultural article. Okay. We don't know his last name, the Viking's last name. Oh, the ceremony. The ceremony at La Cadra. Okay, let's look that up. Maybe it's a thing we can call. No. It's widely believed that the mission was compromised by a single act of betrayal, which was Celia's brother. Maybe the Bardu River? Okay. I'm going back in. This is... Oh, you're right. This... So that is about the... Oh, the cultural article. You're right. I'm hoping this isn't just to get me the name. Because I do feel like I have those already, for the most part. I just wanted to look up those towns. No election stuff. We already got this one, right? The Tromso Bridge? Yeah. Okay. Was there more information in the other article about the Cobra? You mean this one? Or the Tromso Bridge? Oh, this one? Okay. Well, it says to review this. Oh, maybe in the Norwegian. No. I was hoping the Norwegian Ministry of Culture. No. Okay. Okay, so maybe I can look up. Yeah, I did get that. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. We got the hidden music. David is the guy that was killed in Dublin from the last case. Once dismissed a novelty as a novelty, particularly by the serialists, the Darmstadt school has gained quite admiration in recent years, especially among South American composers. Form of musical cryptography assigns notes to letters, allowing composers to embed hidden messages within melodic motifs. The challenge lies in crafting phrases that are both musically engaging and textually meaningful. To increase legibility, letters are mapped by frequency of use in the alphabet. The technique is believed to have originated with Norwegian resistance groups in the early 1940s who used concert programs to pass covert messages, sometimes dealing ammunition drops or attack plans without alerting occupying German forces. Today, South American composers have adapted the method as a tool of subtle resistance under authoritarian regimes. Holy shit. So, we need to find out Concerto for Casper. Oh. Okay. Where's my notebook? This was my Tunic notebook that I was using before. Got Tunic notes in here. There's so much notes in here. Okay. Let's get it. We're breaking out the notepad. You know it's a good game when we're breaking out the notepad. I know an ad's coming up, but I'm going to keep it rolling. Okay. So, let me make sure this is legible. For when you broke my heart. So... So it's E. Or is it not E? No, that's E. I. N. Is that A? Oh boy. That's rough. I'm sorry. E I N A. Let's see. I wish I could just see this, like just that, and so I can match it up. I'm not uh, I'm having issues keeping them together, like where what goes. Okay, A is that, and then we go 1.5 up from the bottom. R. Einar? Einar is the beginning of that. Okay. Line. And then we have. So that's like 1.5. So S. And that's a -2. If I'm looking at. You almost had it? Okay. That's like -2. Like. This is -1 and -2. So it's. You've got all the letters? Okay. Well, let me see what I got, and then you can, just to save some time, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Because I know Einar is a name. So we need to go back down to below. So T. And then O. Yeah. I put a line, like, as a space. And I'm just struggling to keep these. I guess maybe if I made it smaller, it might help. Weirdly. Weirdly, that might help me. If I was playing this on my own, I would like break out Canva and stuff, take screenshots, but I'm not going to do that right now. So STO, and then so 1, 2.5, 1, 2.5 more. E. 1, 2. Okay. So 1. No, I can't read music at all. That's why I'm struggling with this. I'm not good at reading music. That's why I wish this was a bit of a more cohesive thing for me. I'm basically just looking at the patterns, which is not good for me. Okay. M, E, and then 1, 2.5, and then so 2.5 more. Okay. Okay, and then we have T. This is, I'm sure this is, oh, you're a piano player? For sure. That helps. I'm sure this is riveting stuff to watch right now. 1, 2.5. 1, 2.5. Oh, yeah. Chief, you should see her crochets. That's where her real talent is. Yes. Yes. Well, because remember, she didn't find out. She found out about her brother being the one that sold out her husband much later. That's why she wrote it. Okay, where was I? And then that's a -1. Right? Yeah. And then that's there. And then 1.5. I think I'm wrong. I think I'm very wrong, but we'll see. Oh, Tromso, right? Tromso was the that's okay. So maybe I'm doing this okay, because Tromso is a place that we've talked about. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. 1, 2.5. Half. And then that's -1.5. Is this last word traitor? I think it's traitor. Is it Einar Stormer Traitor? Is that it? I think that's it. Einar Stormer Tromso Traitor, I think is what it is. Yeah. Okay. Nice. So then his name is not, it's Einar. So I have everything now. But he said that was his sister. And they said the Cobra's name was like in this article, which would be Hansen. So I still feel like the Cobra's name is Hansen. We can look back real quick on this. David picked up the Cobra, I believe so. He was obviously very senior. He's at a desk. Take the van back. Okay. Desk. Strange thing was he did not concern about our work on corruption. Mostly he seemed interested in a small article about Norwegian Art Expo. Did not. One of them, a short brute of a man, stepped forward. He was shouting, holding the printed article, said, "You mean to betray the Cobra? You know his name." An article about Norwegian culture. I was completely bemused. I asked them how, and frankly, I should have saved my breath. They started beating me very hard. Yeah. Yeah, the name is Casper, right? The name is Casper. But what that could be is dress. I wonder if that comes up. No. So we have all the stuff. We have everything to solve this because now we have these hints. That's what that means. We have these hints to like specify exactly what we would want. Because I feel like this is not the same guy as this guy. They have different haircuts. Yeah, I feel like this is the Viking or the Cobra, and then this is the Viking. That's basically a given, right? But it's kind of determining. And he said, my friend Patrice. Move that my friend Patrice is sending a guest my way this evening. Oh, shit. Wait, George? No, okay. No, there's nothing else I can get. I have everything. I just mentioned that, so I can't find anything else. So if this is him, his last known location would have been in the... Not via the... What are they? What is the... Cobra docket. No. Is it Pesquera? Yeah, it's Pesquera Factory. But that's the name of the place that they work at. But where is there's one of the surveillance photos. This one. Oh shit. This had like this all zoomed out the whole time. I could have gotten a way better look this whole time. Because when you pin this, it's way smaller. See, it's cut off. But if I go full screen, okay, got it. Piedra Loma, that's it. So that's where he is. We just need to figure out that last name. So would it be... Would his name be Einar... No, Einar Hansen. And then is this Stormer, maybe? Let's see. There are more than 2 errors. Okay. I guess this doesn't necessarily mean he's at Piedra Loma. But I do want to get a hint on this location. Reviews Rooster's Cry. Oh, because he's sending somebody from somewhere. Guess my way. Chilean hospitality. Is it Perdido? Is that just it? It's just Perdido for both of them? That feels... Earth? Alright, let's give that a shot. Okay. I want to see if I'm right on this Perdido thing. Or... an article. Viking is located in Perdido. Okay. I feel like maybe I've gotten these images mixed up. So let's see. If I do this here... This doesn't feel right at all. But I just want to see. Yeah, that's what I figured. I want to confirm that I was right originally with these. Review Rooster's Cry. He is tall and blonde. Oh shit, so he is the Viking. The Viking is sitting in the photo with the fish fan. Oh, so that's the most recent photo? Okay. Huh. So this is Hansen then. Well, I don't think it's Casper. Because if you look at this, or actually if you look at this, my sister has always disapproved of my association, but I made sure she never knew of any of the details of the work I did for him, not until Oh, yeah. Okay, got it. So I think I misunderstood. Had a few too many glasses. One day he told me he found a way to make some money, a simple task, and convinced me to help him. I didn't know what it would lead to. Okay, got it. So, Einar Stormer. So we think his name is Casper. But then who's Patrice? Alright, let's see. Alright. I'm not sold that his name is Casper, but I guess Einar might be. Let's see. Rooster's Cry and Concerto for Casper. In Rooster's Cry, the Viking mentions a sister who wrote a piece. Yeah? Viking's first name is Casper. Okay. It is Casper. And it has to be Hansen, right? And he is in Perdido. So this one should be right. And then this is Patrice? Then who's Einar, though? That's what I'm confused about. I feel like this photo is wrong. There's a lot of names. Need to pet the dog. Okay. I wonder if this will help if I figure out where the... View the factory letter and interrogation photo. Okay. Interrogation photo, we've discussed. He's left-handed. He's got these shoes. Okay. Factory letter is here. The director. Okay. Now, how does that help me find a picture? You know? Wait, there's no way. There's no way that... Is it this guy? Is it this guy? Is this the Cobra? He's hands-on. He's talking to this guy. Is this him? And he's got the shirt on. Because he owns the team. Okay. I'm just doing this to confirm so I don't waste more time. Cobra does not smoke. He has short hair and no tattoos. He is left-handed and able-bodied. Okay. I put that all together, right? The Cobra is sitting in the photo with the fish fan and he's reading a paper. Okay. So that one I had from the beginning. Got it. So then it's these names. Is it just Einar? If it's Einar Stormer, right? Einar Stormer. Tromso. It might be location. But it does say, it'll say 2 or more is wrong, right? There are 2 or fewer errors. Okay, got it. I guess, yeah, this is last location, right? So this is Santa something, right? Santa Corvina. Okay, this might be it. This might be it. Nice! Okay, got it. We got it. We got it. Okay, I found the Cobra and Viking. Both are native Norwegians who in their youth were involved in perpetrating the Tromsø Bridge Massacre. Viking is Casper Hansen, the brother of Cecile Hansen Orbeg, the renowned composer. He lives on his vineyard in Perdido, Chile. He sold out the resistance to the Nazis through his childhood friend. That childhood friend was Einar Stormer, who later became the Cobra. This was known to Cecilia Hansen, who put his name in the encrypted piece of music. Cobra lives in Santa Corvina, where he runs a fish tinning factory and owns the local soccer team. Yes! God, this game is good! Okay. Okay. I'm going to continue so it saves, but I think we're going to stop there before I get, it get too late. Because we've been going for about 3 hours. And I feel like this is a pretty decent stopping point. Because I don't know how long this game is. And it feels like we're just getting started. It feels like we're just getting started. The Case of the Sunburnt Nazi. Damn, what a good name. Oh boy, that's a good one. Okay. I would love to know how long this game is, but that's an incredible name. Let's get to the main menu. If you're watching this on YouTube, go play this game. It's incredible. So I adore this game so far. Like, there's certain things that are, I'm struggling with a bit, but for the most part, it's my own, like, I'm not picking up on things, not the fault of the game. Not once have I been like, oh, that's really stupid when I've gotten the hint. And it's nice that you do have the hints and they're not like, you have to earn them or anything like that. You just have to, you can confirm your stuff to be like, hey, I think I'm right on this. Can I confirm it? And you can, which is great. Because in these type of games, the last thing you want is to just have something be so obtuse and dumb that's just holding you back from continuing on with this game, which I think is a really, really neat touch. And I think everyone should go play this. And I will definitely be finishing this on stream. So if you like this and you want to see more of this, let me know, because I will be playing more of it, whether you like it or not. And I appreciate everyone that was hanging out. If you haven't already, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, do all that stuff. We have some cool stuff coming around the corner. Go check out my podcast, Short Game Long Talk, my podcast, The Content Mill, all kinds of content, and make sure to join the Discord if you haven't. It's always linked in the description of this video, or if you're watching it on Twitch right now, you can literally just type it in the chat and it'll pop up. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.